Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where police officers first tried to violate an innocent woman's rights and then proceeded to pepper spray her before arresting her just because she tried to help make the situation better. On May 14, 2023, an officer with the Coleraine Township Police Department was out on patrol duty when he observed a vehicle speeding down the road. So, as per protocol, the officer pursued the vehicle with license siren switched on in an attempt to pull the driver over and conduct a traffic stop. The vehicle eventually came to a stop, but the driver jumped out and fled on foot, something completely illegal to do. However, this encounter had little to do with the driver and more to do with the passenger. Keeping that in mind, let's first begin watching the footage from the officer's body cam as he chased the fleeing driver down and managed to apprehend him.
Come here. 36, I got one running. Better stop. Your hands behind your back. You gotta do this. Your hands behind your back now.
You ain't gotta do that. Listen, I'm gonna comply. You don't got to do it.
Put your hands behind your back.
Don't put no more charges on me. Real. Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. Stop doing that. For real, though. Like, stop doing that. I'm good. Yeah, I got warrants.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't do that. I ran because I got warrants. Yeah, why you pull out anyway?
36, you can cancel.
Because
you're doing 67.
Help me up. Help me up.
Never.
I am compliant. Okay, turn your mic on. You tell him I said I'm compliant. Man, let me up, man. 709, 706 5080. 706 5080.
You ready? We're going to stand up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Man. Hey, bro, I'm good, man. Stop doing that.
You better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not resisting. Get my shit.
I will get it in a minute.
No, get it right
Chill
now.
out.
Man, get off of me, man. Man, get off of me. I'm compliant. I'll walk to the car, I swear. I swear, don't do all that. Please, man. Oh, God, y'all ain't got to do this.
As seen in the footage, the driver voluntarily stopped running and essentially surrendered to the officer, who tackled him down at the ground before placing him in handcuffs. Amidst this, another officer also arrived at the scene to provide backup. Now, there's no debate that the driver was lawfully and legally arrested at this point, though it's impossible to confirm from the footage whether he was actually speeding or not. What's for sure is that he ran from the police, which is obviously a crime. According to Section 2921.331 of the Ohio Revised Code, no person shall operate a motor vehicle so as willfully to elude or flee a police officer after receiving a visible or audible signal from a police officer to bring the person's motor vehicle to a stop. The driver's reasoning implied that he was likely about to get in more trouble. He stated that he ran because he knew he had warrants out for his arrest. Anyway, this is where the incident takes a turn. The passenger, namely Miss Natasha, stepped out and approached the two officers who were walking the driver to their patrol vehicles. She had absolutely no intention of escalating the situation in any way. In fact, it was the complete opposite. She tried to help the officers by calming the driver down, convinced him to get in the patrol vehicle, and even talked him out of fighting them. What she got in the end for her assistance was outrageous. More on that soon.
We're just gonna walk to the car.
Y'all don't have to do this. Hey, get off.
Don't pull
I can walk by myself.
Do not pull away.
I can walk by myself. I can walk by myself. I can walk by myself. Man, I can walk by myself.
Calm down.
I don't need you to push me.
Shut up.
Man, that's that shit. That's my shot.
You can't talk to
From
these.
these.
You don't have to do that. Shut up.
Get off me.
Shut up. I'm calling Trill now.
Get off me.
Let's go.
Get off me. I swear I'm gonna walk by myself. Man, listen,
Shut
baby.
up. You are all right.
Why them pushing?
Quit talking. You okay?
No,
Okay?
no.
Put him in this
What
one.
are they doing?
Not
What are they doing?
okay?
Man.
We're gonna put him in this one.
You have nothing on you. We're both in
I'm
trouble.
going. I'm going.
All right,
You only
I'm going, Papa.
owe child support charge.
I'm going,
You don't have
Papa.
nothing on you. You don't have to run.
I'm going, Papa. I don't want to go to jail.
They is not probably taking you to jail. just have to talk to them. You have to talk to them. They're going to talk to you.
No, they do over.
Shut
Okay.
up.
Take a deep breath. Relax.
Shut up. Fuck now.
Okay.
Shut up.
We'll figure it out here in a minute. All right.
Talk about it. Okay? Please. Please don't say nothing else.
Let me ask you this. Is your license suspended?
That's what I like to
Okay.
suspend it.
Listen, the reason I was trying to pull you over is because I caught you at 60, 70, and 35. Okay? All you have to do is stop. We had a conversation.
Stop, please.
But we ended up here. Okay?
Please.
All right. Let's have a seat in the car, okay? Yes, sir.
Shut the f up. No, I'm putting no car.
All right. In the car.
You got to.
Okay?
You got to. You got
No,
to detain him.
why?
You got to detain him.
What's his name?
He already knows.
Why is he
I have
in
an
the
idea.
car?
He already knows.
Because he took off from me.
That's for you.
So far into the encounter, it's clear that everything was slowly settling down, mostly because of Miss Natasha, who had not only calmed the driver down, but somehow managed to convince him to comply with the officers and take a seat in the patrol vehicle. And something quite important worth mentioning is how Miss Natasha kept on insisting the driver remain silent and say absolutely nothing to the officers. It may not appear to be much of a big deal, but regardless of whether she had done this intentionally, she essentially helped exercise his constitutional right of staying silent and preventing self-criminalization. The Fifth Amendment also protects criminal defendants from having to testify if they may incriminate themselves through the testimony. A witness may plead the Fifth and not answer if the witness believes answering the question may be self-incriminatory. One last point to note before proceeding with the footage is that both officers on the scene clearly had zero issues with Miss Natasha calming the driver down. They actually allowed her to do whatever she did and not once told her to stop anything, likely because it was working in their favor. But following this, the officers suddenly became tyrannical and escalate the situation way too far. Let's see what happens.
What's happening to him?
All right. Here's his phone, okay?
What's happening to him?
So, here's the deal. I'm going to run him, okay? He's probably going to get taken for the speed, okay? I think he's been drinking.
We both been drinking.
Okay.
So,
I kind of figured, okay?
so what's his charges?
At this point, speed, maybe OVI,
Speed, OVI.
okay? If he's got warrants, we'll have to deal with the warrants, okay?
He don't have warrants.
Okay.
Speed and OVI. I'm about to call Fee.
Okay, here's his charger. His headphones.
Hello.
Fee, so we got pulled over.
And his money.
Where was y'all at?
We up here where he live at. And he getting locked up. And I don't know, they say he getting an OVI or something.
They trying to say he's drunk.
I can tell he's drunk.
They said he was drunk and driving. Shut up. It's okay.
What the f? I ain't no this ain't no OB. I was speeding.
I'm about to meet him down there.
I was speeding.
I'll meet him down there.
But I got a child support warrant on me. That's why they taking me to court.
Ma'am, you have your ID on you. Ma'am. Ma'am, could you
Show us.
Ma'am, stop.
What's
Stop.
your
We're done.
number?
At this very point, the officer demanded ID from Miss Natasha. We need to clarify whether this was a lawful order or an attempt to violate her rights. First and foremost, since Miss Natasha was the passenger of the vehicle, she was certainly not suspected of any crime. This was evident because the officers initially did not question her or try to detain her. It's understood that the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution states that every citizen shall enjoy the right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. While this right applies to passengers and drivers during a traffic stop, you have slightly different rights and responsibilities as a passenger. In addition to this, under Ohio law, police may not demand identification from a passenger in a lawfully stopped vehicle without reasonable suspicion that the passenger has committed or is about to commit a criminal offense. In this case, no logical individual would argue that the officers suspected Miss Natasha of a crime, especially since she was the passenger. That's not all though. Things get even worse.
We're done. Go back home.
What's your
Go
number?
back home. Turn around and go home.
Scream your number to
Go
me.
home or go to jail. Pick one. Go home or go to jail.
Alright,
Go home.
I'm getting his
Go
sister
home.
number.
No, he can call them from the jail. Go home.
Get off me,
Go
sir.
home. I'm not gonna say it again. Go home.
Charles!
Go home. Ma'am.
I'm
Go home.
I understand.
trying to
I
establish
understand.
what I have going on.
We're investigating
Go on.
this. You need to leave.
Go home. You're free to leave. Go home.
Okay.
So leave.
So go home.
Charles!
No. If you do that one more time,
Send
I'm gonna
me
put your hands-
Tria number.
Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back.
Y'all get off of me. I just went to jail for this. Y'all get off of me. This is
To the ground.
weird.
To the ground. To the ground. Leave her on.
This is weird. It's
Stop, ma'am.
Good. Sit her up. On her butt.
Bring your knees in.
Up here. Ma'am, what are you doing?
Stop pulling back,
call my
please.
sister.
Walk.
Ma'am, can you get my purse out of my car?
Where's your card now?
Y'all are weird.
What color's your purse?
My purse is the red purse in the middle, ma'am.
Adam.
Give me my purse. No, y'all could call my lawyer. Call my lawyer. My money in there. My money in my car.
What, the jar of change that's on the floor?
My purse, ma'am.
Okay, well, like you said, you can get it on Monday.
So where am I going? Can you please call my phone? Call my sister. My number is...
Come on, ma'am. Get your butt in. They keep yelling outside. People trying to sleep.
That's my sister.
We've just seen Miss Natasha being given two choices by the officer: either go home or go to jail. Bear in mind that she was still trying to calm the driver down because he was yelling and kicking from inside the patrol vehicle. It's ironic that such an ignorant approach is used to handle the ordeal, because the Coleraine Township Police Department's mission statement reads, "We will treat citizens with dignity, respect, fairness, and compassion. We will uphold high standards of professionalism, integrity, and ethics." Apart from this, we need to understand how ridiculous this encounter had just gotten. Note that Miss Natasha was standing on a public sidewalk, where every member of the public is lawfully and constitutionally allowed to be as per their will. To be specific, Ohio law recognizes that all persons have a fundamental right to be present in public places. The Ohio Supreme Court has held that the right to walk freely on the streets and byways free from malicious interference is a cherished liberty. Despite this, Miss Natasha was thrown to the ground, placed in handcuffs, and is now being secured in the back of a patrol vehicle. When asked why she was being taken to jail, the officer simply replied saying that she was shouting and people needed to sleep. This ties in with the Ohio ordinance under unnecessary noises. That makes it an illegal act when yelling, shouting, hooting, whistling, or singing on the public streets, particularly between the hours of midnight and 7 a.m., or at any time or place so as to annoy or disturb the quiet, comfort, or repose of persons in any office, or in any dwelling, hotel, or other type of residence, or any persons in the vicinity. However, this ordinance does not apply to Miss Natasha's case because her shouting out loud was not aimed at disturbing the quiet, comfort, or repose of anyone in the street. The officers knew that too. She was simply communicating with the driver, who was in the distance situated inside a patrol vehicle, with the sole intention of keeping him quiet and calming him down. Regardless, we will now witness an extreme use of pepper spray by the tyrannical police officers to restrain a handcuffed woman who was already in a patrol vehicle. Watch closely.
Call my sister, 513! 513!
You fuck
13!
you fuck dumb!
513! 513!
Get in the car!
513!
OC!
513!
Should buy you?
Try to.
We gotta start on a PL.
513!
Sit up and
Sit
blink
up,
your
man.
eyes. You gotta blink your eyes. Shut up and blink your eyes. Get it out.
My neck. Real bad.
You gotta strobe your eyes real quick.
Call my sister!
Ma'am, sit up and blink your eyes.
No, don't shut this door!
We're not. Blink your eyes.
Don't shut this
I'm
door!
trying to help you.
Don't shut this door!
Sit up and blink your
No,
eyes.
don't spray me no more!
I'm not. Sit up. You gotta blink your
No,
eyes.
I ain't!
Come on.
My eyes ain't blinking!
You gotta blink them.
No, I ain't though! Don't shut this door!
Or not.
Don't shut this door. I hope somebody recording this shit.
It's all on body cam. I know she actually got you.
What did y'all put in my eye?
OC spray, man.
OC, man. Or you being non-compliant.
Okay.
You're fighting with us here.
Alright.
Are you ready to get in the car?
I stand up.
Yep.
Let me stand up a little
They're gonna come flush your eyes.
Okay.
You need to strobe your eyes the best you can.
Try to get all of it out.
Very fast.
When you blink, you're getting it out of your eyes, okay? And they're gonna flush your eyes out. Not going anywhere. You can sit down if you want, but we're not going anywhere. Okay?
Can somebody call my sister, please?
Not right now.
Nope.
Rowdy, did you get her info yet?
No, that's what.
Y'all got a towel or something?
They're coming. They're coming to flush your eyes.
Ooh,
The paramedics,
Squad,
the fire
paramedics.
department's coming.
I feel like I'm dying right
Okay,
now.
they're coming. You want to just go see if you can get out of the purse?
I need my tissue, bro. Give me some tissue or something.
They're
Give
coming.
me a towel. This is crazy.
They're coming.
Pulling up right now.
Why have I did so bad? This shit's getting in my eye. You want this in my eye? You want this in my eye, though? That is crazy. That is wild. That is wild.
Watch your step.
In my eye.
I got you.
As seen in the footage, Miss Natasha was pepper sprayed multiple times directly in her eyes at close range. And the reason behind it was that she allegedly tried to bite the officer's neck while he was securing her in the patrol vehicle. Now the thing is, the body cam did not clearly capture Miss Natasha trying to do anything like that, so we cannot make a concrete judgment here. But what we can argue is that the officers did not need to pepper spray Miss Natasha numerous times like that, especially because there was no way she was a threat to anyone since she was in handcuffs. In other words, an excessive use of force was employed against Miss Natasha. According to the Ohio Administrative Code, Rule 5120-9-01, force means the exertion or application of a physical compulsion or constraint, and excessive force means an application of force which, either by the type of force employed or the extent to which such force is employed, exceeds that force which reasonably appears to be necessary under all the circumstances surrounding the incident. Importantly, the rule highlights that staff should attempt to use only the amount of force reasonably necessary under the circumstances to control the situation and shall attempt to minimize physical injury.
Just walk in and turn to your right.
She was maced.
She was maced.
Maced 6 times. Literally.
once.
All in my eyes, all on my face, and my arms, on my shoulders. I was maced bad by 6 of them. That's what happened. Yeah, okay. He gonna say he didn't do it, right? But I can't see none
I'm
of
just
them.
saying.
I don't know none of their names.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them.
After being transported to jail, the officers then took Miss Natasha to a nearby hospital for medical clearance. And once that was done, she arrived back at the jail for further processing. Ultimately, Miss Natasha was charged with felony assault, obstructing official business, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Her bond was set to $5,000. Meanwhile, the driver was charged with speeding, operating a vehicle while impaired, and driving with a suspended license. In court, the speeding along with the driver with a suspended license charges were both dismissed. Miss Natasha's case is still pending, and no further updates have been made as of the date of this recording. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter.